What's up, everybody? Master Reactor here, and as you can tell, I am on a 5-in-a-row win streak now. Been playing a different deck these past 3 matches, so we're gonna do a replay of one I just played. Pretty interesting match on what happened. Obviously, you already knew I won, but he gets the rock paper scissors. All right, so that's never good. And let's see what happens. He opens BLS, Chaos Sork, Cyberjar, Sangin, Scapegoat, and Snatch Steel. I've got Scapegoat, Meta, Ashura Priest, Dark Mimic level 1, and Nobleman Crossout. Knock. He decides to set Sangin and set Sinister and say go. I draw into Thunder Dragon. I decide to run the Ashura Priest out. He says okay, and then I decide to knock. Got his Sangin. Looking pretty clutch now. And I hit him for 17. He can't chain Goat. Got the perfect Goat killer. I set my Goat and say go. He draws into Nobleman Crossout. So literally, like, his only play here is probably to set Cyberjar, which he does. And I end phase Scapegoat. I'm just like, fuck it, let's get him out there. And I draw in a creature swap. So I could creature swap here, or I could just go for the meta. I decide to just go for the meta here. I mean, there's many ways I could have played it, but I would have went for the swap. He would have major punished me with creature swap. I mean, with Scapegoat. So, $1,000 a strike just to save his play. Slug up the Cyberjar, which was clutch, because I don't like that card. And I just pass. I don't set a monster or nothing. I just pass. He draws into card destruction. Interesting. He just passes. Okay, I draw into Apprentice Magician. And now I decide to sack the 1,000 eyes for the Thunder Dragon and just crash for 16. And he decides to activate Scapegoat, and I decide just to leave him all because I got the Ashura Priest, and I just lock his board, so I don't know if that's going to matter. He draws in a Sinister Serpent. Not sure if that's going to matter, but let's see what he decides. He decides just to pass. Okay. So I draw on a duo. All right. Obviously, I'm firing the duo here. Is what it is. Let's see what I get. I roll a 5. I should have picked the other one, but I'm glad I didn't. I got the card destruction, and he throws out a Sinister. I run out the Goat Killer herself, Ashura Priest, smack over all them Goat tokens, and hit him for 16. Putting him on a clock a little bit here. He's at 4,700, and I just pass. He draws into Chaos Sork, so another pretty dead draw here. He can't really do much with that. He's going to obviously set Serpent and just say go. Now, I probably thought this was Serpent here, but I just wanted to get the light point, so I decide to just creature swap, switch it on over, and bring the Ashura out again, check it, and boom, boom, hit, crash, put him at 14, saying you got to draw something now or it's a wrap. He draws into Upstart, still looking for a draw. He draws in a D-Mock, and he knows what time it is. He knows that it's a wrap. There's nothing you can really do. So we're on to game 2 now. Be aggressive. Get aggressive. So game 2, he gets to go first again. He's got Tsukiyomi, Cyberjar, Magician of Faith, Morphing Jar, Nobleman Crossout, and Night Assailant. He decides to set Cyberjar and pass. I've got Snatch, Fate, Book, Decree, Thunder Dragon, and Spirit Reaper. Not the greatest hand. I discard the Thunder Dragon, obviously, and boom, boom, get rid of him. I decide to, I think, set Spirit Reaper, set Royal Decree, and set Book of Moon and say go. So this is not ideal because he draws in the Scapegoat. He's going to flip the boy up. So that's really bad. He kills my monster there, and we both get 5. He draws Meta, Card Destruction. What is this? What is this? Meta, Upstart, Call, Meta, Card Destruction. Okay, so now he's got a grip full of shit here. All right. And I get Sinister, Chaos Sork, Sangin, Meta, and Apprentice Magician. Okay, send all that back, and then I randomly set my 3 monsters here. The Apprentice, the Sinister, and the Sangin. Boom, boom, boom. So he's got a lot of shit. He upstarts into Snatch Steel. He's got a gazillion cards, and I literally have not as many as him because I got 2 Thunder Dragons. So let's see. He decides to knock and hits the Apprentice Magician. Okay, that's fine. That's fair enough. Now he decides to set Magician of Faith, set meta. Oh, he's thinking about it. He wants to set meta, set call, and then he card destructions for 6 now. Probably should have kept the scapegoat, but he didn't. So he went for 6, and I get 6. So this kind of evens the field a little bit. He draws into Thunder Dragon, Swords, Lightning Vortex, Regeki Break, Heavy, and Thunder Dragon. So he's pretty much Thunder Dragon locked him. I got BLS, Dark Mimic level 1, Assure Priest, Graceful Charity, Meta, and Royal Decree. So let's see what he decides to do here. He's already set a monster, so he's going to think he can set another one, but he can't. He gets his Morphin Jar back with Night Assailant, which is fine. He decides to activate Swords to flip both my monsters, and he sets Regeki Break and sets Morphing Jar, but he can't set Morphing Jar because, as y'all just seen, he set Faith for turn. So let's see, he didn't get Faith for Cyber Jar, so he set it for sure himself. So in phase, I decree him here. I'm like, fuck it, let's get the decree on. I draw into Creature Swap, so I got a whole bunch of goodies here that I could do some shit with, but the Swords of Veil and Light is kind of fucking me over here. I can't really get past it, so let's see what I decide to do. I'm gonna do a play, but I decided to meta because I know it's Magician of Faith now, and I'm gonna meta into the whatchamacallit. He tries a Regeki Break, but I got Royal Decree, and I get his Faith and bring it over here. And I decide to set the Mimic and just say go. He draws into Pot of Greed. Must be fucking nice. Really good draw for him there. Now he Pot of Greeds. He draws into Premature Burial and Blackluster Soldier. Pretty clutch. Okay, he's going to discard a Thunder Dragon and get his last Thunder Dragon out. He drops the BLS right away and decides to banish the Sangan, I think, or the Face Down. Yeah, he banished the Face Down here, and he just says go. Alright, I draw into Chaos Org. I get my Sinister back, and now I think it's time that I try to do something. I play Graceful. I draw into Knock, Breaker, and Knock. I discard Sinister and Decree, which I wish I probably wouldn't have. And I decide to, I misclick Set Breaker. I'm supposed to summon it. I never set Breaker, so I summon it. He says okay. He's got literally all dead draws back here, so can't kill him this turn, but I gotta play for him. Because I don't want to go to, I mean, if he got Scapegoat, he could have, and I've already wasted my summon. So he thinks I can't set him, but it was a misclick. So he's coming out. I summon him. I break the swords. Get that out of here, because I'm going for some damage. I decide to Book of Moon my Thousand Eyes Restrict, and then flip it up and take his BLS now. Okay. So I take that, and I swing at him for 3k, and that's all I can do. I just say go. He draws into Giant Trunade, so this was clutch as shit. Now, I think this guy could have maybe done something a bit different than what he did, but, I don't know, maybe Vortex first or something. I don't know what he does, but let's see how he decides to play it. He's got many options that he could do with his hand. It's not just like a one play, it's multiple plays. So he decides Giant Trunade first. Which is, I guess, alright. I mean, it is what it is. He gets his BLS back, which is cool, I guess. But let's see what's going to happen with it now. As you can tell, I got the goods in my hand. I'm waiting. He drops his BLS now. And he decides to banish the Sangan, so I don't get the search. And then he vortexes me. So, alright, puts cards down a little bit on him, which is fine. And he decides to set Morphing Jar and set Call the Haunted. And set Regeki Break, and he says go. I draw into another Decree. So standby phase, I grab my Sinister back. Alright. I got all kinds of goodies here. I can play this a couple certain different ways here, but I decide to bring out, still at 9,000, I bring out the Chaos Orc and use priority to banish the shit, and then I just knock his monster. Decide to set both Decrees and set Sinister and say go. He in-phase Regeki Breaks and pops the Chaos Orc. Okay, that's fine. And then he in-phase Call the Haunted into Thunder Dragon. Alright, so I guess he's gonna go for a meta play here or some shit. So I'm like, alright, that's all good. And I'm not playing no traps in this deck, really. I'm playing decrees. So he draws into a Knight Assailant. So he decides to meta for Dark Bolter. And then he decides to heavy, which is fine. And he just swings, and I can't get my Sinister back. And he just says go, because he can't do anything else. I guess, no, he could set... Oh, he could have set the Knight Assailant, but I guess it really wouldn't have mattered. So now I instantly fire Duo on him. I mean, I didn't even have to fire Duo. It was over regardless. And I let him negate, which he does negate. He pays 1,000 and negates it. And I show him Ashura and BLS, and that is the game, people. Ooh, what a game, though. After flipping Cyberjar game 2, having all that shit on me, and boom, I still came up playing a different deck, not playing Chaos Turbo anymore, playing Go Control type shit. The build's pretty sick. Let me show y'all the build real quick before I exit the facility on this video. So let's see what the deck is looking like. Oh, I'm going way too far down. It's the second thing. All right, let's see the deck. Let's go over the card by card. So I decided to play one Abyss Soldier, double Apprentice Magician, one Ashura Priest, which is putting in work, one BLS, one Breaker, double Chaos Sork, one Mimic level 1, one Mimic level 3. Or is that 2? I think it's 3. Or is this 2? Yeah, that's 1 and that's 3. Yeah, there's no 2. Which is strange. I wonder why there's no 2. But anyways, so maybe there is a 2. I just don't know. One Kaiku, which is just like a throw-in, kind of like, it's just there. I mean, it stops Chaos monsters. It gets over a lot of shit. It gets rid of Sinister sometimes. I mean, it's pretty clutch. Triple Faith, because I got the double Apprentice Magician here. Sangan, Sinister, one Reaper, which is, again, sussy. I mean, I could probably take this Reaper out, but I really don't know what to replace it with. So, one Reaper. Triple Thunder Dragon, because, I mean, you just got to have them. One Tribe, and one Tsukuyomi. A lot of monsters, 22 monsters. So, double Book of Moon, double Creature Swap, Duo, Graceful, triple Meta, double Knock, Pot of Greed, double Scapegoat, Snatch Steal, and triple Decree. And for the sideboard, we have triple Berserk Gorilla, which is for warriors, pretty much. I mean, unless you're playing like a zombie deck that has Vampire Lord in it, because you can summon him and crash with a Vampire Lord. But a lot of times, Berserk Gorilla gets over a lot of shit with and warrior, so it can crash with a can run over Kaiku, run over Grandmaster Ninja, run over Donzelu, run over everything in their deck, and it crashes with the 2000 Blade Knight. So it's pretty damn good. Double Cyberstein. This is for Reasoning Gate Turbo. If you use Cyberstein and you bring out this guy right here, it is over. Why I'm playing 2 of these in the extra deck is pretty strange. I shouldn't be doing that. I got triple Mystic Walk. This is for Panda Burn and Burn decks. You can board it in if they think they got game. It clears the board. You know the deal with Mystic Walk. Triple Saku. This is for warriors again. One Torrential Tribute and triple Trap Dust Shoot. I could, like, if I know I'm going first game 3, I could board the decrees out and just go into triple Trap Dust Shoot, triple Saku, Torrential, triple Berserk Gorilla, and just say play ball with it. You know, I know Trap Dust Shoot's not the best card to have against warriors, because obviously after turn 1, it is a lot of times dead because they're going to set their whole hand. But at the same time, if you open 2 of them, you could just fire one of them to see if they have one monster. And then maybe they'll even have like a Rhoda in one monster. You wait from the Rhoda, fire another one. I mean, it's pretty busted. Like, it could be good. Decree, like, you can take the decrees out against warriors because you want to board your Sakus in. I need Mirror Force, so that's what I should be doing. I definitely need Mirror Force in this side deck. Probably take out a Mystic Walk for a Mirror Force. I don't know why I'm playing triple Saku with no Mirror Force. That's kind of stupid. I need a ring too, so yeah, I definitely need ring and Mirror Force on the board. But anyways, I built this deck in like 5 minutes, so it's not completed at all. But I've won like 3 matches straight with it, so it's good enough to win. But that's it for today, y'all. Hit the like, hit the sub, longer video. Y'all have a good day or night. Peace out. Bye.